All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. On first down, it's Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Back down, ready, back 25. Ready to go.
Now Ryan on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Operating from the gun, Herbert. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him.
Well, if you're a football guy, That's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, D.
To throw on third down. Herbert, he's going to fire one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the 41, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now zapped right back in the other direction. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Got it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First do no.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deion Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
2nd and 15. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Saints
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Herbert trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They'll run on first down. Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches. And if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They run with Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On second down now, it's Taylor. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a big play there for the Saints. 44 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Get him! Get him! Get him! 45 to Mike. 45 to
Get it!
Throwing on first down. Herbert. It's caught. Smith. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ryan now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Taylor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They go to the ground again with Taylor. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
21.
From the gun, Ryan. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 45, come on. Go. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Go.
45 down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All day, baby, all day. 51, come!
Bravo.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, Ryan looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, well, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
I'm coming.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, and this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Back now here on EA Sports. Well, the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
What's up, man?
Hello.
Currently in the process of trying to win a game.
On your online thingy?
Yeah, one of my leagues.
Are you the Saints?
Saints,
right?
yeah.
You still losing by 8, or is this super behind?
I think you're behind.
Oh, never mind. You're losing by 3 now.
I was losing 21-0 at one point. Oh, fuck. Are we gonna finally get to play our game tonight? Or games?
Yeah. Or draft.
Yeah, draft. You didn't boost any of the players, I'm gonna check.
Okay.
Just kidding, I know you wouldn't.
I don't think I'd be that bad.
I really need to get a stop here. Field goal or better.
Low franchise.
What was that?
Tree stone.
Oh yeah, I sent it to stage 4
Fuck!
so I can do on thing.
For free agency.
Yeah, all my not my free agents, my scouting.
For sure.
I did move some players around. I don't think that goes on the transaction screen, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, but I did upgrade Joe Burrow and Jerry Judy.
Oh, I should have picked that off. No.
I did upgrade Jerry Judy and Joe Burrow a little because they're awfully low.
You picked up Joe Burrow in the draft?
Or I upgraded him a little because like he was a 72 overall. Oh yeah, I did a ton of trading up.
Let's go. 2 more down.
I
2
did
more down.
so much trading up.
Well, then you gotta give me a chance to do some trades.
Yeah, okay.
I guess I could have been looking at better opportunities, but well, you were.
Yeah, and I traded up to the 2nd overall pick.
That's not cool.
But there's proof that I didn't.
It's okay. I don't really need a quarterback, so I don't really need the 2nd overall. No way! There's 4 of you around 1 person! Intercept that! Wow! I just lost the game.
I'm looking at Chase Young or Andrew Thomas. Or Jerry Judy. I mean, I upgraded Jerry Judy, so it's kind of cheating if I pick him. I don't remember what I upgraded him to. I'm gonna check.
Who's got the number 1 pick?
I have no idea. But I didn't try to get that. Yeah. Oh, I upgraded him to an 81. That's where it should be.
I got plenty of time. I just gotta play some hurry up here.
What do you think Joe Burrow should be?
Like overall wise?
Yeah, I overestimated a little, I think, and I put him at an 83. That
That sounds about right.
Huh.
Heisman and a national championship winner, why not?
Yeah, and Heisman winner.
I said that first.
Oh, I don't hear you.
Fuck in the cock. I'm probably losing this game here. Let's go.
I don't have a fullback. I'm gonna.
No, who needs a fullback?
I know. Right? I'll just put my backup tight end.
I'm out. I'm out of the end zone. There we go. Perfect. That's all I need. I don't give a fuck. No safeties. Bless you.
Oh no, this guy's 85 speed. My
Let's
backup
go!
I need a wide receiver, I think.
Come on, Kamara.
Oh yeah, I picked up LaShawn McCoy in free agency.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know how that
Game over. I lost.
I also stole Taysom Hill from you.
Who?
Taysom Hill.
How'd you do that?
Or I bid higher than you.
Oh, well.
You said you didn't care before, so.
I still don't.
I need a free safety too. I'm gonna trade away this guy. Or maybe like a third or fourth. It's only an 85. Oh no! The Browns, how ironic, have the first overall pick.
Do they?
Yeah. Come on, second overall pick right here. Oop, okay, it's halfway through. Or third overall pick.
Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna turn the stream off because I'm losing hella bad.